After enduring the global pandemic for the past 2 years, we've all undoubtedly caught ourselves yearning for and making plans for when things get back to normal. As we began the new year, there seemed to be cautious optimism that the worst was behind us and that normal was right around the corner. Since the year began, however, investors have encountered plenty of adventure, taking the form of spiking inflation, rising interest rates, and an invasion of Ukraine, leading us all to wonder about the potential for a world war. Equity markets experienced their first correction in nearly 2 years. Equities have since begun to rally, prompting investors to ponder, should they buy the dip and trust that the worst is behind us? Should they be doing anything differently given the circumstances? Or should they hold off on making major decisions until things get back to normal? A common question we often get from clients is regarding what constitutes an average or normal rate of return. It's a fair question, and investors should absolutely seek to understand their risk tolerance, be able to communicate it with their advisory team, and know that they have a realistic understanding of typical risk and reward characteristics of a diversified portfolio during different market conditions. If you research different benchmarks over various time periods, you'll generally find that over the long term, diversified investors have averaged between 6 and 10% per year had they remained fully invested. Those who diversified to reduce risk generally earned a little less, but enjoyed a smoother ride. Those who were more aggressive generally earned a little more, but experienced deeper declines when markets experienced periodic volatility. So how often should an investor expect a return between 6 and 10% in any given calendar year? To answer that, we reviewed calendar year total returns for the S&P 500 index for each year since World War II. You may be surprised to learn that it occurred just 4 times in that time frame, spanning 76 years. When you review the data in the chart shown here, one can quickly see how normal it is for returns to fluctuate greatly from year to year. Here are a few takeaways. Timing the market is extremely difficult, if not impossible. Investors who have remained invested in financial markets for the long term have generally been rewarded for their patience and discipline. Those who wish to reduce the variability of their investment returns should seek to diversify their portfolio by asset class, market capitalization, and sector. Investors may benefit from rebalancing on a periodic basis. This allows investors to capture gains experienced during up markets and helps ensure their asset allocation remains aligned with their chosen risk tolerance. Investors who are saving towards a goal over time may benefit from dollar cost averaging. This can lessen investment timing risk, which is the risk of investing a lump sum at an inopportune time. Rather, determine a realistic amount you can afford and commit the same amount on a periodic basis over time. This approach tends to help smooth out your results over time as you work towards achieving your goals. As we explained in last month's investment outlook, market volatility is quite normal. In fact, when you study market results over a period of decades, it's easy to come to the conclusion that volatility is the normal state of financial markets. While it's perfectly natural to want things to get back to normal after what we've experienced in the past few years, it's impossible to know which societal changes that we've experienced may become permanent and what changes are yet to come. One thing is for sure, time doesn't stop. While we wait for things to get back to normal, time passes, reducing our ability to save for our goals. As we age, we get closer to retirement. As our children age, there becomes less time to save money to send them to the school of their choice. So we can't wait for normalcy in order to save, invest, and work towards our goals. Nonetheless, our commitment to our clients remains the same. We will be with you every step of the way.